Hi everyone. In this class we are going to see critical path method. In the last class we have seen how to draw the network. In this class we are going to use the same network process for finding the critical path. Critical path definition is the sequence of critical activities in a network is critical path. So in the activities, some activities are given, some critical activities also they are given. The sequence of that critical activities in a network is called a critical path. CPM expansion is critical path method. This will belongs to 2-mark question. So now we have to start how to draw the critical path method. We have the steps. The first step is you have to draw the network according to above rules. Above rule means last class we have seen how to draw the network. The procedure is called the rules. So that is your network process. The next one is mark square above all numbers and triangles above all squares. So for here instead of square and triangles we are using in the problem E and L notation, or E is equal to something, L is equal to some values. So instead of square and triangle we are putting the values of E and L. So don't bother about this. You have to just go through the steps. Mark 0 in the sequence corresponding to the number 1. So indicate the durations in the squares above the numbers connected to 1. You have to indicate the durations of each and every activity, as well as you have to put the arrow mark also. Add the durations of the next activity and enter in the squares above the subsequent numbers. That means you have to add the duration of the next activity. Suppose we have to come with the 1 to 2 we have activity, means in the 2 we have to write any number, means you have to add the duration of 1 to 2 element. So in the problem I will explain each and everything. So you have to just go through the steps. If two lines are joining with a number, then add the durations of the previous activities and enter the largest of these. So for the E value we have to go for the maximum. Suppose the two incoming activities are there, means you have to add the duration of previous E value. For this we have to go for the maximum value. The same procedure for 3 lines also. If 3 lines are joining with a number and these activities with the previous total in the square and enter the maximum of these. Continue the process until the last number. That is, you have to continue this process up to the last activity. The next we have to come with the L value, that is in the triangle value. So you have to go for the L value. Enter the total duration in the triangle above the last number, which is same as the number in the square. So in the last activity, whatever value you get the E value, means that is your L value also. So you have to take that is your L value. While returning, subtract the durations of the previous activity and enter in the triangle. That means we have to go for the reverse process. For the reverse process, you have to subtract the duration. For E value, you have to add the duration, means for L value, you have to subtract the durations. So put it in the L value. If two lines are joining a number in the reverse direction, subtract the duration of the previous activities and enter the smallest number in the triangle. That means here, suppose the two outgoing activities are there, means you have to just subtract from the L value and the duration. For these two values, you have to go for the minimum value. Continue the process till number 1. That will be how to come with till the first activity. In the first activity, the L value will be 0, means your process will be correct. Now connect all the numbers where the durations in the squares and triangles are same with the double line. So we get E value and L value will be same, means you have to just draw the second line. That is, already we are drawing the single line for the network. You have to draw the another line also for the same values. This gives the critical path. The total duration of the project is given by adding the duration along the critical path. So the total duration is given by the last E and L value. Now we have to see the problem for critical path method. The problem is draw a critical path using a network diagram and also find the total duration for the project. Here the activity and duration will be given. So we have to find out the critical path. For this, you have to draw the network. The network is used to find the critical path. So you have to find out the critical path means first you have to draw the network. So using the given data, first we have to draw the network and then we have to find out the critical path. So here we have to draw the network clearly and the biggest one, because in the diagram itself we have to do many calculations. So we have to draw neatly and clearly. So we have to start to draw the network. The first activity is 1. So we have to draw 1 to 2. So 1 to 2, the duration is 6. The next will be 1 to 3. So 1 to 3, the duration is 5. The next will be 2 to 4. So 2 to 4, we have to draw like this. So 2 to 4, the duration is 10. The next is 3 to 4. So 3 to 4, the duration is 3. So you have to put arrow mark carefully, because this arrow mark is used to calculate the calculations. So here you have to put arrow mark. So the next one is 3 to 5. So 3 to 5, you have to draw this one. 3 to 5, the duration is 4. The next will be 4 to 5. So 4 to 5, the duration is 6. The next will be 4 to 6. So 4 to 6, the duration is 2. The next will be 5 to 6. So 5 to 6 duration is 9. So the network will be over. Here listen, the network will be the complete one, because the last activity is the final one. For this it will be ends with 4th activity and 5th activity. So here the only one last activity, afterwards there is no activity. Similarly here the before that the first activity, there is no one activity. So here first is the first activity and 6th one is the last activity. So here listen to calculate E value and L value. This is important to find the critical path. So we have to start with the first activity. For the first activity, you have to assume that E value will be 0. So first you have to write E is equal to 0. For the first one, E value will be 0. The next we have to find out the second activity. So for the second activity, here for calculating E value, we have to see how many incoming activities for that one. So suppose you are calculating for the second activity means you have to see how many incoming activities for second one. Suppose you have to go for the fourth activity means how many incoming activities for the fourth activity. So E value is calculated by how many incoming activities. So first you have to clear about this. So for the second activity, E value will be calculated by this one, because here only one activity. So E value is calculated by adding the duration and previous activities E values. So here the E value will be 0. So 0 plus 6 is 6. So for second one, E value will be 6. The next we have to come with the third activity. For the third activity, we have to calculate it by the duration as well as the previous E value, the same procedure. The first thing you have to see how many incoming activities for 3. So for 3 also only one incoming activity. So for this E value is 0 plus 5. So E value will be 5. The next we have to come with the fourth activity. So here listen carefully. For 4, 2 incoming activities. So here listen, for fourth activity, 2 incoming activities, that is 2 incoming activities. So you have to calculate the E value will be maximum of. E value is always the maximum. So maximum of the duration plus previous E value. Similarly, for this duration plus this E value. So for this E value is calculated by maximum of 6 plus 10, 16, 5 plus 3, 8. So for this 16. So next we have to come with the fifth activity. For the fifth activity, the durations are, here the fifth activity, 2 incoming activities. So for this also we have to go with the maximum value. So here the maximum of this duration plus this E value and this duration plus this E value. So for this E is equal to maximum of 16 plus 6 is 22. 5 plus 4 is 9. So for this the maximum is 22. So for the fifth activity the maximum value is 22. Finally we have to come with the sixth activity. For the sixth activity also 2 incoming activities. So for this also we have to go for the maximum of this duration plus this E value and this duration plus this E value. So E is equal to maximum of 16 plus 2, that is 18, 22 plus 9, that is 31. So for this 31 is your E value. So the next one is we have to find out the L value. E value will be the starting, means L value will be in the reverse process. So the reverse process we have to come this. For E value is calculated by how many incoming activities and maximum value. Similarly, L value is depends upon the minimum value and outgoing activities. So you have to clear about this. E is incoming activity as well as the maximum value. L is outgoing activities and minimum value. So for this we have to consider L value will be 31. Here how we have to consider, here E value will be 0. This is our starting assumption. Similarly for the L value will be, finally we get one L value, E value. So that is your L value for the last activity. So the next step is we have to come with the fifth one. For the fifth one, only one outgoing activity. That's why I am telling you have to put arrow mark carefully, because this is you have to calculate how many incoming activities and how many outgoing activities. So for the fifth activity, this is the only one outgoing activity. So here we have to subtract the duration. For E value, you have to add the duration. For L value, you have to subtract the duration. So L is equal to 31. So 31 minus 9 is 22. So for here, the L value will be 22. Similarly, the next we have to come with the fourth activity. So for the fourth activity, we have to come here. Here is also there are 2 incoming, that is 2 outgoing activities. So then one is this one and this one. So L value is calculated by minimum of this L value minus this duration, this L value minus this duration. So L is equal to minimum of 31 minus 2 is 29, 22 minus 6 is 16. So for this value will be 16. So the next we have to come with 3. For 3 also we have 2 outgoing activities. So for this L value is calculated by minimum of 16 minus 3 is 13. 22 minus 4 is 18. So for this minimum value will be 13. The next we have to come with the second activity. For second activity only one outgoing activity, so no problem, directly you have to write the L value. L value will be 16 minus 10. So L value will be 6. For finally we have to come with 1. For 1 there are 2 outgoing activities. So here we have to calculate it by L value is minimum of. So L is equal to minimum of 6 minus 6 is 0. 13 minus 5 is 8. So here we get the value will be 0. So L value will be 0 means your calculation will be correct. Otherwise some mistakes are there. So you have to check where is the mistake. So here the L value will be 0 means that is okay. So that is your final answer. So the total duration of this project is 31 hours. So now we have to find out the critical path. The critical path is find out by the same values of E and L. So E and L will be same for this 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So the critical path is 1 to 2, 2 to 4, or directly go for 4 to 6, otherwise using this activity 4 to 5 and 5 to 6. So for this we have two critical paths. The one is 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, because we can't come with 3 because here the L value and E value will be different. Otherwise we have to come with 1 to 2, 2 to 4, directly 4 to 6. So the duration you have to calculate 1 to 2, 6, 6 plus 10, 16, 16 plus 6, 22, 22 plus 9 is 31. So for here we have to come means 6 plus 10, 10 plus 2 is 18. So this is your correct one because the total duration will be 31. So your critical path is this one. So you have to draw the critical path by double lines. So this one. So the next is this one. The next is this one. The next is this one. So your critical path is 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 5 and 5 to 6, and the total duration for this project is 31 hours. So today only one problem is enough because this is very important 5-mark question. So go through it properly, how to find the value of E and L. So listen it. Suppose you have any doubt means ask me. Tomorrow you will see another problem and I will give homework for that one. Thank you.